Welcome back, fellow travelers of Middle-earth. Today we're diving into The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, 2002, the epic second chapter of Peter Jackson's legendary trilogy. Following the Fellowship's breaking, we're plunged into a world on the brink of war. With stunning visuals, intense battles, and complex characters, The Two Towers elevated fantasy filmmaking to new heights. In this video, we'll explore iconic dialogues, break down key scenes, and share fascinating behind-the-scenes facts that will make you love this film even more. So let's journey to Rohan, meet Gollum, and stand before the mighty Helm's Deep as we dive into the heart of Middle-earth. The Two Towers is packed with unforgettable quotes that resonate with fans and add depth to the characters. Here are some of the most iconic lines. Samwise Gamgee, Sean Astin. "There's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo, and it's worth fighting for." One of the most powerful and emotional lines in the entire trilogy, spoken by Sam as he encourages Frodo to continue the journey despite overwhelming odds. This quote embodies the hope and resilience that drive the characters forward. Gollum, Sméagol, Andy Serkis. "Master looks after us now. We don't need you anymore. Leave now and never come back." This line comes during Gollum's internal struggle between his twisted nature and the influence of Frodo's kindness. The moment when Sméagol asserts control over Gollum's darker side is both chilling and heartbreaking. Theoden, Bernard Hill. "So it begins. A quiet yet powerful moment as Theoden stands on the walls of Helm's Deep, watching the approaching army of Saruman's Uruk-hai. The gravity of the impending battle is palpable, and this line perfectly sets the stage for one of the most iconic battle scenes in cinematic history. Aragorn, Viggo Mortensen. "Open war is upon you, whether you would risk it or not." Aragorn delivers this line to King Theoden, warning him that the war cannot be avoided. It's a reminder of the inevitable conflict that's engulfing Middle-earth, as well as Aragorn's role as a leader. Treebeard, John Rhys Davies. "I always like going south. Somehow it feels like going downhill." This whimsical line from Treebeard, the Ent, adds a touch of lightheartedness to the darker themes of the film. It shows his slow, thoughtful nature and the ancient wisdom of the Ents. The Two Towers is filled with jaw-dropping visuals, intense action, and emotional moments. Let's break down some of the key scenes that make this film a masterpiece. Helm's Deep Battle. Perhaps the most iconic sequence in The Two Towers, the Battle of Helm's Deep is a masterclass in epic battle filmmaking. The build-up to the battle is filled with tension as the defenders of Rohan prepare for what seems like an impossible fight against Saruman's army of 10,000 Uruk-hai. The combination of practical effects, miniatures, and CGI creates an incredibly immersive experience. When Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli leap into battle alongside the Rohirrim, it's a thrilling moment of heroism. The battle is gritty, desperate, and showcases the courage and resolve of these characters. Gollum's split personality. Gollum's duality is one of the most compelling aspects of the film. The internal struggle between his corrupted Gollum side and the more innocent Sméagol side is brought to life through Andy Serkis's brilliant motion capture performance. The scene where Gollum banishes Sméagol in a dialogue with himself is both disturbing and captivating. It highlights the complexity of Gollum's character, torn between his loyalty to Frodo and his obsession with the One Ring. Theoden's transformation. When we first meet Theoden, he is under the control of Saruman, a weak and aged shell of himself. His transformation after Gandalf frees him from Saruman's spell is one of the film's most inspiring moments. Theoden's return to his rightful place as the King of Rohan marks a turning point in the story, and Bernard Hill's performance adds depth to the character as he struggles with guilt and the burden of leadership. Ents march on Isengard. The Ents, led by Treebeard, deciding to march on Isengard is an unexpected but powerful moment. The slow, deliberate creatures finally take action after seeing the destruction Saruman has wrought on the forests. Their assault on Isengard is a visual spectacle, combining the grandeur of nature with the destructive force of war. The sight of massive tree-like beings tearing apart Saruman's fortress is both awe-inspiring and symbolic of nature fighting back against industrialization. Sam's speech at Osgiliath. At the end of the film, Sam delivers an emotional speech to Frodo about hope and perseverance, reminding us of the central theme of the trilogy, the battle between light and darkness. Sam's speech encapsulates the core message of Tolkien's story, showing that even in the darkest times, there's always hope. To keep the audience engaged, let's dive into some interesting behind-the-scenes facts about The Two Towers. Andy Serkis's revolutionary motion capture. Gollum's portrayal was groundbreaking for its use of motion capture technology, with Andy Serkis delivering a performance that was both physical and emotional. His work in The Two Towers changed the way CGI characters were viewed in Hollywood, setting a new standard for performance capture. Helm's Deep took 120 days to film. The epic Battle of Helm's Deep took an incredible 120 days to shoot, with many of the scenes filmed at night. The scale of the battle and the attention to detail required to capture the intensity of the siege make it one of the most ambitious battle sequences ever filmed. Viggo Mortensen's dedication. Viggo Mortensen was known for his dedication to the role of Aragorn, and during the filming of The Two Towers, he broke 2 toes while kicking a helmet. His scream of pain in the scene where Aragorn believes Merry and Pippin have been killed is real, adding to the raw emotion of the moment. Miniatures, or bigatures. The filmmakers used detailed miniatures, or bigatures, for many of the large-scale sets like Helm's Deep and Isengard. These massive models were filmed up close to create a sense of realism and scale that CGI alone couldn't achieve at the time. The return of Gandalf. The reveal of Gandalf the White was a major moment for fans. Ian McKellen's transformation from Gandalf the Grey to Gandalf the White brought a new dimension to the character. The scene where Gandalf reappears and helps to free Theoden is both emotional and triumphant. The Two Towers is more than just a middle chapter in the trilogy. It's a cinematic masterpiece filled with unforgettable moments, from the epic battles to the emotional character arcs. What's your favorite scene from The Two Towers? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into iconic films.